This fall, British Columbians will have a chance to vote on what kind of electoral system we want for our province. Do we want to keep our current first-past-the-post, winner-take-all system, or move to a system of proportional representation? My name's Megan, and today I'll be explaining what proportional representation is and the three different systems that Attorney General David Eby has proposed. So let's get started. So what is proportional representation? Very simply, it's a set of systems where the percentage of the vote that a party receives corresponds directly to the percentage of the seats that they win. This is not how our current system works. For example, in the last federal election, the Liberal Party of Canada won 55% of the seats, but they only won 39% of the votes. This doesn't happen under proportional representation. If you win 39% of the votes, you'll win 39% of the seats. So that's fundamentally what proportional representation is, but there are actually several different systems that would get us to this result, and here are the three that David Eby has suggested we vote on. So first we have mixed-member proportional, which combines aspects of proportional representation and our current system. So under this system, voters vote for both their local representative and the party that they want to win the most seats. So let's say Party A wins 10% of the write-in ballots, but 20% of the party ballots. In that case, the party would be awarded additional MLAs to top up the difference and make the results proportional. These MLAs can either be determined by the party, a closed list, or by voters ranking their top candidates, an open list. The result is ultimately that MLAs are elected both through write-in votes and through party votes, giving us a proportional result. Next up, we have rural-urban proportional. This system combines two different types of proportional representation systems. Rural ridings use mixed-member proportional, which we just discussed. Cities and suburbs use a system called single transferable vote. Under single transferable vote, multiple candidates are elected from a single riding, and voters rank those candidates according to preference. In order to win a seat, a candidate must win a certain percentage of the votes. And we avoid situations where a candidate is elected who the majority did not vote for. If no one reaches that percentage, the candidate who had the lowest number of votes is dropped, and voters who voted for that candidate have their second choices counted instead. This happens until one candidate crosses the threshold and wins the seat. So if you live in a city or a suburb, you'll be using this system, single transferable vote. And if you live in a rural area, you'll be using mixed-member proportional. Our final system is dual-member proportional. This system originated 5 years ago in Alberta, but hasn't actually been used yet. Under this system, each riding elects two candidates. Parties can run two candidates for each riding, although they don't have to, and independent candidates can still run. Voters vote for a party. If a party has two candidates running in a riding, the party will have chosen a primary candidate and a secondary candidate. The overall percentage of a vote that a party receives translates into the number of seats that it is owed. So if a party wins 50% of the vote, it's entitled to 50% of the seats. To determine who fills those seats, we go through each riding, and the party with the most number of votes in that riding has their primary candidate elected. Once this is done, we look at whether there's any discrepancy between the number of seats that a party has won through this process versus the number of seats that it is entitled to province-wide. For example, let's say Party A was entitled to 50 seats based on the percentage of the vote they won province-wide. If they only won 40 seats in the first round, that means that they're still entitled to 10 more seats. The secondary candidates from Party A's top ridings would fill those seats. So there are the three systems explained for you. This has really just been an overview, and there are different ways to vary the systems and different possibilities. We do encourage you to get out and learn more about them. And of course, don't forget to get out and vote.